Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I review the latest movies and documentaries. Today, I'm going to talk about The Haunting of Villa Diodati Doctor Who movie. If you're interested in this topic, make sure to watch this video until the end and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. In the beginning of Bahana, it is shown that a famous raider Mary had come with her group of friends for a holiday to an island, which is a very nice place to visit. Due to bad weather continuously for 3 days, he had to remain confined to his house. It was raining very heavily. In this dark night he was feeling scared and was also getting scared. That's why these people decide to pass time by telling scary stories to each other. Here we get to see that some invisible thing was there as the door of their room, due to which these people are unable to notice. A boy starts narrating a story by reading from a book. These people get so lost in the story that the sudden arrival of Darba scares them badly. All these people together decided to check, and on opening the door, there was Dr. Hoon along with his team. Dr. Hoon was a time traveler who came to us from the future. She used to correct the wrong things happening there so that the wrong things do not affect the future. For this purpose she used her time machine. Here the doctor shows a slight smile and introduces herself as a company employee and says that we were passing through here but our car almost broke down. The weather is so bad, that's why we had to come here. These people are doctors and allow their team to come home. I am a doctor, I am showing this well to my team. She tells her team that I have brought you at a very special time. This is that time and that house from where Ratter Mary got the idea of writing her famous novel. She also gives awards to her team that no one should even by mistake take the name of the novel kept by Mary here, because that novel has not been written yet and Mary herself does not even know about that novel. Whenever people go to Mary's room, she sees that now Mary and Mary have stopped telling stories to each other and are thinking of dancing. But if these people danced and argued with each other during this time, Mary would not have got the idea of her novel. Mary's friends were also asking Dr. Hoon's team to dance. But I am a doctor and his team say no to all this. We used to tell stories to each other but no one was ready to listen to them, and thus they all started dancing. At this time, the doctor again tells Mary that we should write a scary ghost story, but again everyone rejects her idea. As soon as Mary's younger brother, whom the maid had come here to put to sleep, came out of here, a wash was flying and had hit the wall and broken. After seeing it, it seemed as if there was a ghost here, and that is why the maid too. She had fought a lot after seeing all this. On the other hand, it is shown that Dr. Hoon tells her team that something is wrong in the start because on this night, Mary's friends had given each other ghost stories. But here there is no environment for writing or listening to stories, nor is my purse even here. The scene is cut and it is shown that suddenly a cinder ball falls down. And after tearing that cinder, a human skeleton hand comes out and starts walking. Here, a colleague of Dr. Vo who was listening to the washroom had passed through the lobby 3 times. When he passes through the lobby for the first time, suddenly we see a girl behind him after a flash of lightning, and after a few seconds she had disappeared. This man passes through the lobby for the second and then third time. He was not doing this deliberately. He himself could not understand how he was coming to the lobby again and again. He opens the door of a room from the lobby, and after closing the door, he sees the shadow of a girl in this room. On the other hand, when one of Dr. Ho's colleagues was talking to Mary's friend, suddenly she also saw someone standing near the window in the glow of the sky, whose shadow had disappeared after a few seconds, and seeing this the girl also got scared. She goes. On the other hand, she asks one of Dr. Hoon's colleagues about the same, whose presence here was very important, and this doctor interrupts Dr. Hoon and asks him that right now one of my men is out to see your broken car. He went but did not find anything outside? Tell me the truth, for what purpose have you come here and from where? Answers the doctor. I had come here like this, but now I feel that some very negative people were just talking about showing us the other side. Everyone else is inside the room. When the door of that room opens, suddenly the same human skeleton's necklace comes inside their room, seeing which all of them get scared, and very suddenly it flies and attacks one of their companions. To save this girl's life, a man removes that hand from her neck and another man breaks that hand with a tray kept nearby. Hearing the noise, Dr. Hoon also comes here and she checks this hand and tells It is believed that this is the hand of a man from the 15th century who was able to walk because of some evil energy present in this house. Hearing this, the boy who was talking to the doctor earlier also tells that he has the real skeleton of a soldier of the 15th century. When these people checked it, they found out that both the elephants in the skeleton were not present. The meaning was that Dr. Hoon had told everything about that hand absolutely correctly, and after realizing this, the boy understood that he was a doctor and not a common man, and that it had definitely come here from some strange place. Dr. Ho's second wife asks this boy, "Since you all are here, something strange has happened here," and Mary tells them that the weather has been very bad for the last 3 days continuously, and in this bad weather, Perse is with them. "I keep coming across strange things. As if he sees someone floating above his leg." The doctor asks where does Appar go, but I tell him that he goes to a cabin near Lay for his knock. Surely he will be the same now. I along with him go out to collect money, but strange thing was happening with him that despite going down the stairs again and again, he was not able to come out of the house, and on the other hand, I am a doctor who does not allow any evil energy in this house. Due to this, I was not able to think properly. When she also decided to go out of the house, she kept coming out of the door of her room and coming back to the same room again and again. This house had become like a maze, and another companion of Dr. Hoon who was sitting in the other room. What happened was that suddenly inside this house he sees the same woman and girl whose glimpse we had seen earlier in the movie. In this hand, both of them seem to be maids from here, hence he does not pay much attention to them. Here America's younger brother also started crying loudly, and when the maid goes to him, she sees a strange blue light outside the window. On the other hand, when all these people realize that they are trapped in this strange maze, then they call out to each other and tell about their entrapment. The doctor's companion again sees a glimpse of the two girls he had seen earlier, and the strangest thing is that in front of his eyes a boy passes through the wall and goes to the other side. All these things the doctor, while telling the doctor, he says that he feels that there is a ghost here. Then the doctor tells his companion that there are no ghosts. The doctor had just finished speaking when suddenly the boy who had come out of his companion's room crosses the wall and appears in front of them. Seeing this, the doctor also gets shocked, and then when she puts her hand inside that wall, she realizes that all this is an illusion. She tells everyone that there is definitely some force here which is showing us all this while calling us our master. To fix this, everyone close your eyes and remove from your mind everything going on here. This is how you will come out of this. Everyone starts doing this. With my eyes closed and feeling things like blind people, she first goes inside her younger brother's room. But when she goes there, she sees that in place of her younger brother, there was a human corpse lying in the court. Seeing this, she screams loudly. Hearing the chief, everyone comes to him. The doctor believed that there was nothing wrong here. Some security system is doing all this while controlling all these things. There is something here which a security system has been installed to hide. Just now they were talking. Do they suddenly see someone standing outside the window, whose body was emanating light? While everyone was surprised to see this, I am the same doctor. She tells everyone that he is a time traveler who comes inside their house while they are talking. To prevent this from coming inside Rome, the doctor closes the door and tells everyone that a cybox is created by inserting robot parts into a human body. Apart from being emotionless, they have the power to control anyone's mind. But I think this cyber is somewhat incomplete. There is something different in that doctor who knew how to prevent cyborg's destruction. He didn't want to let cyber get into the hands of what he really wanted. The doctor tells that this security system might have been installed here only to hide the things needed by cyber. Meanwhile, he comes inside their room and grabs a man by the neck and asks him, "Are you the guardian?" When South B does not speak, they pick up the cyber cell and throw it on the ground. Now everyone here hears the sound of a small child crying. This was Mary's brother, whose voice I had also heard. Following the voice, he reaches that girl and picks her up and says that now you too will become like us. After all this, to find what he needs, he goes to another room where the doctor was already present. She asks, "Tell me, what do you want? Who knows, I might help you." Looking at him, Cyber says that I was not expecting you at this time. Meaning, this is a very old era. You are not of this era. It says that you two are different from everyone else. Tell me why it has not been completed yet." On hearing this, he gets cyber angry and was about to kill the doctor when the doctor stops him and says, "Please tell me. Together we will find what you need." This cyborg now tells Dr. Joe that he has come to take the Siberian. "The one who has taken over the human body here is my garden." While telling all this, he got himself charged with lightning. When there is a doctor on the other side and other people see that they have come to a room where something or the other is written on the walls. Mary says that all this work will be done by C, whom we have not seen in the movie yet, and he is one of his associates. These people come inside the basement in search of money, where Pays was telling all these people that Cy Boeing has come after me. Actually I am his gardener, on the other hand I am a doctor. Saying this she ran away from there. "I am looking for your garden." She now reaches Parisi in the basement. Following him, Cyborg also comes to the same basement and in a moment sends him back upstairs. This means that he is able to control the cyber with his feet. "I am a doctor to find out why this is happening." She places her hand on his head and while scanning his mind, she sees that one day when he was sitting on the bank of the road, he saw a shining object in the article. He picked up this silver lava-like thing in his hand. CK went inside after two things. That thing completely controlled Percy and he became invisible. Disappeared. When he returned to his home, no one was able to see him. When he picked up the vase and hid it on the wall, no one could see it. Where the maid felt that some Jim had done this work. When people suddenly saw a shadow after the flash of lightning, it was also money. It says that ever since that silver lava was inside me, some numbers were coming in my mind, which I started writing on the walls, and besides, this house was also shifting shape again and again. This means that this house was changing on its own, due to which I got fed up and became silent here. The last shining silver lava was this Siberian, doctor? Let us tell you that Siberian is a highly advanced technology which has all the knowledge of Cyborg and I, which is created by Cyborg. Actually, the fan wants to capture this world in the future. Parshi, with the help of the Siberian inside him, tells them that in the future, these cybers will capture this world and destroy the entire world. Now because he had started talking to Siberia in his mind, the doctor understands that if he stays inside this Siberia for even a little longer, he will kill Pars. He can control everything. The doctor tells that someone has stolen him from Cyberman and sent him to history so that the future can be changed. During these talks, Cyberman also comes here, whom these people no longer had the power to stop. Along with the doctor, he tells them that if this Cyberman comes to him and he took the Siberian inside the situation, then there could be great destruction in the future. Anjaz, the doctor tells that at the moment it is necessary to save these people. If C and these people die, then the future will be completely changed, because all these are inventors of this time. If he does not write his books of his invention, then the future will be completely reverse. Tells to Paris that whatever is inside you, you take it out. Before that, he causes some harm to Paris. I come in front of him and start trying to put it in things, and in anger, Cyber throws him away. I am a doctor to handle the situation but starts killing C as soon as the Siberian inside him came out of his body, and now it should not be attached to Siberian Cyber. Dr. Ho quickly absorbs the Siberian inside it. Seeing this, the doctor threatens that if you do not hand over Siberian to me, I will destroy the whole world, and I am a doctor. Siberian handles him, and as soon as he does so, bad weather starts recovering again. Doctors ask the Yo, why did you do this? Doctors say that I have done all this in my mind. I showed the money to death by deceit and drove Siberian out of his mind, and I gave that the cyber ban so that he does not destroy here and even the future do not change, when we will now go to the future and stop the cyber by making their army to stop this world. And the doctor's fellow asks the doctor here that let's assume that whatever strange happened here, Siberian was created, but who was the two women I was seeing again and again? And thinking about all the things, the doctor has to believe that there are ghosts in this world. Now she wanted to go to the future and fix the future. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie and what other movies or documentaries you want me to review next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and see you next time.